exciting topic, not boring, okay? I need some energy from you guys. I've been confined to right here because I can't go away from the cameras. Otherwise, I'd be in the crowd with you guys right now, okay? So, all right, you guys can sit down now. Thank you for indulging me for a minute, okay? All right, guys, are we happy to be here? Yes. Come on, are we happy to be here? Yes. All right, let's go. So we're talking about starting your business, funding your business, growing it, and exiting your business, right? Why are these things so critical to think about right now? Because we don't know what tomorrow holds, right? We always have to put a plan in place if we don't know what tomorrow holds. We don't, honestly, right? Now, my background, very briefly, okay? Been in the real estate and financial sector for over a decade right now. We operate, obviously, with my mom, Jenny, love you over there, my dad as well in Denver. Thank you very much. And I've been doing this for over a decade, right? I do residential real estate, commercial real estate. We also do business broking. We help people buy and sell businesses. We also own an accounting firm. We also own an estate planning firm. We also have 12 lawyers that work for us full time. So anything that is all across the United States, North America, and out of the US, we can help people out with on their legal matters as well, because guess what? We want to help you guys, okay? Most important part of this whole piece right here is we want you guys to start thinking about the what ifs, right? Not obviously doom and gloom, but we got to get prepared, okay? How many of you guys right now, this is your first year in the industry? It's not? Yes, right there. Thank you very much. You got one person, right? Who here has been in business for over 10 years? Over 20 years? Over 30 years, right? Over here. Oh, we had one person, but thank you guys, right? We had one of our clients who's in their mid-70s we're working with right now, and they're still doing this, right? Now, I'm sure obviously everyone said, that's awesome, congratulations to them. But my whole point is that, guys, does everybody here want to do this until you're 80 years old? No, we don't, right? Why is that person still working though? Oh, I love my business. It's fun. No, it's not. When we actually interview them, we get to know those clientele, they always have the exact same reason. Gotta save money, right? Who here makes 6 figures a year? Right, guys, raise your hand. 6 figures a year, 7 figures a year, right? Thank you, guys. But it's not about how much money we make. It's all about how much money we actually take home to the bank every year, right? Overhead costs. What are people actually thinking about? Yeah, he's got it over there. He's like, yeah, absolutely, I like this guy, right? My whole point, though, is that it doesn't matter how much harder we work, it's not going to get us where we want to go unless we are actually taking accountability for ourselves, right? So again, these 4 things, we're going to be going through them rapid fire. I normally have an hour and a half to talk about these things. I don't have half an hour, okay? So we're getting to starting your business, funding it, growing it, and exiting your business. Why are all these things so important to do, okay? Our main goals right now. What if we could teach you guys to do all of these things right now? How would this change your business? How would it change your day? How would it change how much hours you guys put into the day, right? All of these things, right? Who here had to actually raise money, put it on a credit card, take out a mortgage, a HELOC, whatever you have to do to go get a business, right? Thank you guys in the back, right? Again, guys, what if we could show you guys how to get out of all of your debt, decrease taxes, improve your cash flow, and save up for colleges, retirements, cars, vehicles, vacations, retirement, right? That'd be pretty fun. When was the last time one of you guys took a vacation and were not on the phone consistently, right? Oh, I don't vacation well. I have to be working all the time. No, you guys don't. I'm the same way. I'm wired like that. Guys, if I was on vacation for more than a week, I would blow my brains out, right? Because why? We're all hardwired to just go, 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 not stop. We're all wired to just stop. We can't do that, can we? That's what our whole goal is today, about thinking about those things, right? If I asked one of you right now, right here in the blue, if I asked you guys right now, what's your 5-year plan? What is your business going to look like in 5 years? Can you guys tell me right now? No? Yes?
I want it to be more automated. Easy.
More automated?
Planning to sell.
Planning to sell? In the next 5 years, what's your business going to look like? Do you know? No? That's the whole point, right? We want to get a plan in place today because we don't know what's going to happen tomorrow or the next day. Everyone's nice to say, we had a great presentation earlier on about, hey guys, planning for the future. What do we like and what we don't like? How do we actually plan for these things? But the reality is, guys, we're focused on now. We have to be focused on other things too, but we can't. We're always just going, going, going. We have to stop, take a minute, and breathe. Deep breath, right? It's hard to sometimes, isn't it? Things happen. Life happens, right? Sometimes when it rains, it pours. That's when it comes in the good and also in the bad, right? We have to always prepare for these things. So how I like to prepare is I love stories. I hate slides. I don't have a lot. I have about 10 slides. I don't like slides, okay? But I do like movies and stories, right? Everyone likes a great movie, and one of my favorite movies is Jerry Maguire, right? So we're going to be going through Jerry's story about how he transformed his business to what it was in the movie. Who here has not seen the movie? 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I know I'm working with right now. You guys in the back now? Okay, that's okay. She has an excuse, guys. You guys, okay? It's fine. Guys, who's this scene from? Right? So for those of you guys who don't know, Jerry Maguire is a very successful sports agent, and in the period of basically the first 10 minutes of the movie, he loses his entire business. What does he do? Scrambles, tries to figure it out. Obviously, we all know what happens. He gets one client to believe in him, right? One very annoying client to believe in him. But it starts the chain reaction that gets him going, doesn't it? Right? And in this scene right here, what is he actually expressing to Rod Taylor, the actual player who's perceived by Cooper Jr.? They're in the shower scene, and he's saying, listen, man, help me help you, help me help you get this way. Nobody actually wants to play with you. That's why you're not going to get a contract. That's why you're not going to get another deal. And he knows this. So he has to give him the reality that, guess what? You got to be a team player. Ask for help. That's the number one thing, right? Starting the business, that's the hardest part, right? Asking for help. Who do you go to? Who do you actually feel I can talk to, right? Can't talk to any in your market. Why not? They're competition. They won't want to help me. I'm feeling this way. Guys, that's a negative mindset that's been perpetrated, unfortunately, by other folks who are doing less than you right now, right? We cannot have that mentality. You guys have a room full of amazing people around you who want to help you from around the globe, right? Right?
Yeah.
There you go. Come on. Clap it up. Let's go. So, thank you. I'm feeling myself now. The whole point, though, guys, is that remember, always ask. The hardest part is just starting, right? That's the hardest part is just starting. Everyone probably seen this before, right? You say to yourself, one day, I'll have the body that I want, business that I want, relationship, marriage, kids, family that I want, right? Who has said that in your mind before? I'm sure all of us had at one point in time, yes? Yeah! The whole point there is that, guys, don't let that be holding you back. Have a plan in place. Even if it starts today, take account. I'm not saying, obviously, that you're doing poorly in your businesses right now. You're obviously successful. You're here, right? My whole point is that, remember, the end goal of all of this, and the end goal of what we're talking about today, is exiting your business. Now, exiting, in my personal opinion, is not retiring, right? Walking away at a ripe old age of, insert the number, 50, 60, 70, right? Retiring, to me, in our personal point of view, for when we help business owners out, is what amount of cash a month do you need every single month to actually just step away from the business, do what you want to do. Do it, all of your bills paid for, all of your debt paid off. What do you guys need? $5,000 a month? $15,000 a month? $50,000 a month would sustain your lifestyle and the things you've always wanted to do? Travel the world, buy that amazing car, move into that new house, build your custom house. What would that look like, right? Ask yourself the question and write it down, okay? Just think about it, okay? What would it take to have all your bills paid off? If I wrote you a blank check, what would that look like, okay? That's the biggest piece that I want to just instill to you guys right now. Because, guys, this picture, guys, they're in a forest, they're in a jungle, right? It's tough, right? Starting a business is tough. Starting a business sounds like you're in the jungle, right? It feels like you're in the forest and you're just wandering around by yourself, and there's a lot of things to be scared of, isn't there? But not in this room. You're among friends, okay? Now, out there, you might feel differently, a competition, but I promise you it's not, okay? I promise you it's not that tough to do. And what we like to do for all of our clientele in 4 things, okay? Our big 4 things that when you guys work with us or just in general talking to us, our main 4 things is that the first one we want to do is wrap around what does your business look like, financially speaking. The thing nobody wants to talk about is finances, right? Right? Who here loves numbers? We got 1, 2, 3, brave, 4. I love numbers, right? Who actually does? No one does. You want to know why? It's ridiculous, okay? That's ridiculous. I love it too, but I think it's ridiculous. It really is, honestly. But we got to get you guys on the straight and narrow fast. Because otherwise, you guys are going to scatterbrain, right? Yes, you guys can bring a partner in, like what Kevin has. Fantastic to bring you home, right? Creative stuff over here, logical right here. How many of you are both sides of the brain right now? Yes, thank you. Right? The second thing we want to do is make sure your butts are protected. Right? Who here right now has the business in an LLC, S Corp, C Corp? Right? If every hand is not up, I swear to God. Right? But here's the important piece. Who actually here knows that an LLC, S Corp, C Corp actually offers zero protection? It offers your protection. Why is that? They were built for one thing only, tax minimization. That's it. They offer you a very, very small sliver of protection. Why? That's not their primary function. Okay? That's where we come in. We are the only company in the whole North America that actually offers the service to actually get you guys from a full protection plan actually done, and we actually are consistently working with you guys to consistently update those things based on current legislation and law, okay? No other company does that stuff because guess what? It's very expensive, it's very time consuming, and you gotta carry a lot of licenses to obviously perform things in North America and outside of the US. We're outside the US right now as well. We have tons of people here from outside the US, thanks for being here, but we operate outside the US as well because we have to for our clientele, right? We have to do those things. So, that second thing. Third thing's gonna be what I asked you earlier. If you've not mentally written it down, physically write it down then. If I give you guys a blank check, what number do you guys need a month to pay off your current debt? Cars, credit cards, student loans, business loans, second mortgages, third mortgages, your current mortgage, right? Who here is completely debt-free? And by debt-free, your houses are also paid off, correct? No, right? Yes and yes. Congrats, back in the back. Thank you very much, right? There you go. Love that, right? Well, right there, my perfect example, right? Everyone's, I'm completely out of debt. No cars, no credit cards, no loans. But everyone always thinks about the homes that we're all staging and talking about, right? That's our largest financial assets, right? So why isn't that a priority for us? It's because we're focused on what we're doing right now. We have to be, don't we? Right? That's okay. The last thing we talk to our clients about is that exit strategy, right? We want to help you guys build a plan to get out of your business as soon as possible. Whatever that looks like for you, okay? Whether you guys want to retire next year, 5 years, 10 years, you guys have to talk and be open, okay? Kind of what Brandon talked about yesterday. What do you guys want your story to look like, and how dedicated are you willing to actually be to get that going now, right? We have to actually ask ourselves, what are we actually good at, what are we bad at, and how can we outsource, find a partner, find somebody we can get involved in our business to actually take on things we don't want to do. Because that is maximizing our time and potential, okay? We don't want to work 12 hours a day, right? We don't want to work 7 days a week, right? No one wants to do that. That's what we want to change, okay? Now, this is obviously a fun thing we always like to start off with, right? Now, if you know the answer, please stay silent. But at what decade are we most productive in our lives? You guys can think about it for a minute, okay? I'm going to get some water. Who here thinks it's 30 to 40? We're most productive in our lives. 40 to 50, raise your hands. Right? All right, that's about a fourth of the room. 40 to 50.
You just said that.
Oh, sorry, 50 to 60. Right? 60 to 70. No one thinks that? We have one person. Well, you're a cheater. 70 to 80. The answer is actually 60 to 70. That is, statistically speaking, when we are the most productive in our lives, according to all the surveys that people do. Here's the scary part. What's the statistical next most productive decade in someone's life? 30 to 40? Second most productive, 30 to 40? We got one person over there. 40 to 50? Sure, again, round two. 50 to 60? 70 to 80? 70 to 80 is the second most productive point in everyone's life, okay?
How do you define that? How do you define that?
I know, that's a problem, right? How is it actually defined, right?
Yes.
That's a problem for us, because guess what? Who here wants to be working when you're 70 to 80 years old? No one does, right? But statistically speaking, what is the realization everyone has? The regular W-2 jobs, 9 to 5 people, they retire at what age? 65-ish, right? So when all your friends are retiring, you're some employer going, oh my God, I got to get my you-know-what together. Now we got to keep going. We got to keep going and going and going. Everything's, oh my, I'm so tired. I'm so tired all the time now. But guess what? We have to keep going, though, because we had no plan in place at that time. Now we're realizing to ourselves, crap, I got to get my you-know-what together now. That's why, statistically speaking, those age categories are the most pro. I want to change that, obviously. Because, guys, I don't plan on working in my 80s. I obviously will love to do what I want to do, but ultimately, we got to get it going, okay? Knowledge, right? We've seen some great stuff here today and over this weekend, especially from Kevin, who's on next, which is getting excited for. Brandon was killer, and all these speakers were amazing, right? But who is actually going to put the information to use? That's the most important part, right? We got to get it going. That is the whole goal. Now, obviously, funding the business, right? Show me the money, right? Show it to me, right? What we want to do with you guys is one of two things, right? Traditional and non-traditional, getting your businesses going, right? Traditional, what? Working more hours, credit cards, going to your banks or institutions for a loan, right? That's what everyone has to do, right? Typically speaking. But what happens nowadays? We're getting more stricter on how you get qualified for a loan. People who are self-employed are actually getting discriminated now. We're getting discriminated against getting a loan for businesses and increasing ourselves. Who here right now is trying to get a bigger warehouse, right? Who here would love more inventory, right? What are your options if not through one of these three things, right? You're going to just actually have a bottleneck and you're going to, I don't know what to do, right? Right here, guys, on this side. Non-traditional, you're trading time for money. Now we want to trade money for time. That's our whole point here, guys. So crowdfunding, what Brandon talked about, right? I think that's very apropos for that. Private money investors, clientele, right? If you have somebody who's investing in you guys, who actually likes what you do, you can just ask them for a favor. Hey guys, you know, I need some money now. I don't go to the bank. I do not want to deal with them. So let's get a partner involved who actually believes in you guys, right, guys? This room, this association has thousands of you across the country who have been involved and have been done the similar thing. We have to actually partner together, okay? Guys, I'm sure everyone here has connections across the country, as do we, to get you guys to that next pump of your business, okay? Share it with a mentor, right? Who here has a mentor that you guys could talk to right now? I see a handful of hands. Why isn't everyone's hand up? Right? That's a problem for me personally. I don't talk about a mentor, someone who needs to be a babysitter for you or a coach, right? I'm talking about someone who actually has believed in you, trained you, giving you guys some resources, whether it's a parent figure or not, a business coach or not. Guys, talk with them, get resources, or obviously work with us. We'll do all for you guys. We will raise all the money for you. We will introduce you guys to a bunch of capital ideas that you guys can actually utilize to actually get you guys over that next period in your business, okay? Very efficiently is what we want to do. Now, obviously, the next part of this is grown it. Well, we started it, we're in the trenches. We're funding it, we're getting ourselves going. Right now, we're growing, we're having some fun. This scene in the movie, obviously, is when Jerry is on the game and he is scared out of his mind. Or are you guys going to be pumped up like Rod was? How are you guys going to show up to the game? Right? You're in the trenches. You guys going to be pumped up, or you guys going to go, I don't really know if I want to wake up today right now. I'm so tired. I don't know if I want to work today. It's been a long week. Right? Sandra has some crazy stories. I thought it was kind of funny for me personally to listen to that. But guys, who here has a terrible story? You just want to lie in bed for the rest of the month and just say, I'm done. I'm out of here, right? We're done. Every single person has, guys. We got to get over that. How? Again, guys, partnering up, getting people involved with that kind of stuff. We have to make sure that we are in each other's minds and consistently helping each other out, okay? It's very important. Now, who here knows who these three gentlemen are? You got one? It's not Tesla. It's Walt Disney, James Cash, J.C. Penney, and Ray Kroc, right? All of these gentlemen have something in common. Everything and our basic foundational principles of how we build businesses, they utilize the exact same strategies we want to give to you guys to build their businesses when nobody else believed in them. Guys, JCPenney's, Great Depression, they're going bankrupt. He needed to actually go recapitalize himself, otherwise he was going to be done. Ray Kroc, everyone knows his story. Walt Disney. Could you imagine in the 40s and 50s pitching that idea to a bunch of investors? Right? Could you guys imagine how insane they must have thought he was? Right? Which was to happen. Nobody believed in them, so they had to actually take action on themselves. Okay? We want to give you guys the exact same access that they had to their strategies. Obviously, building your business and growing yourselves. Guys, who here actually has a great idea for building and growing a business, right? Not just financially, not just online, who actually has a battle plan written down, what you're gonna do this year, how you're gonna expand yourself. Handful of people over there, handful of people over there. Love this. Guys, a bunch of people have different strategies, right? I was talking to someone earlier, mentioned, yeah, Stager in our area went out of business. Fantastic. My first question then was, did you guys call them and just see if you could buy their client list? Right? Great way to build a business. Buying other people's clients who are retiring, right? Buying other people's businesses is a key thing that I want you to start thinking about. Because guys, how many of you know in your area people who went out of business last year, the last 5 years, right? All the hands go up, thank you. My whole point is that start thinking about other ways to grow your business. And if you guys don't, then obviously talk to myself or June. June is a fantastic coach to get involved with. Guys, the resources that Iahsp has for you is instrumental in your business. Obviously, we want to help you guys get more of the business that you guys deserve to get. You guys are working your butts off, okay? So please, please, please contact us, okay? Now, obviously, what happens here? The movie, obviously, Rod catches the game-winning touchdown. He says, I got to take a break. Let me just enjoy the glory for a minute. Okay, for just for a minute, let me enjoy the glory. That's us right now. We're working, we're having fun, we're working with our clients, but what has to happen? We have to eventually actually win the game. We have to eventually exit our businesses, don't we? We want you guys to start thinking about this right now. What you guys actually want your life to look like, whether it's in the next 5 years, 10 years, 15 years. Do you guys want to pass it on to family? Do you guys want to mentor somebody and then give it to them, an apprentice, right? Do you guys want to have a business and then exit and have a large payday because now we've structured your business to actually get you where what you want to be? One of our most important coaches, Don Hobbs, who is one of the most influential branding and marketing coaches in the entire real estate industry, he had taught us a while ago saying that, listen, when it comes to exiting your business, a big problem people have is what? You are your business. If you were to retire or you guys go out on vacation, you guys are out of the big picture for a minute, business dies with you, right? How do we change that? So when someone doesn't says, hey, is this Lux Homes out of Florida? I need Sandra Lynn. Oh, no. I want to talk to one of them. Sorry, they're not available right now. All right, click. We don't want that to happen, guys. How do we fix that problem so that people understand that, hey, guys, we are a business. We're a brand that actually understands, hey, you want to talk with the business, not just the one person whose name is on the title of the company. That's a big problem for us, okay? So we want to make sure that everything is actually going well for you guys. So please, please, please reach out to us. We can help you guys with these big things, okay? This is one of our last slides, I promise. This statistic right here, in your lifetime, average age 18 to 65, a normal American self-employer, W-2, is making about $2 million over their lifetime, but at a time of retirement, they're only having $60,000 saved. Do you want to know the most scary part of this statistic is? This hasn't changed in 45 years, right? It's still true to this day. Why? Because we're bad. We're bad at planning, right? We're all folks in the now, right? The instant gratification movement has been ridiculous since the internet came around, right? It's completely changed the way we get things. We demand things, right? What happens though? We forget about what's actually important in our lives and our businesses. Okay, guys, do not get left behind. Actually, we want to get to the end of the movie, right? This is one of the most emotional scenes of the whole movie when obviously they win the game and run in the locker room, big old hug to each other, right? Thanks, guys, you didn't know. He says, no, you did it. No. Tom Cruise tells Cuba Gooding Jr. that, hey, guys, you did this. I helped you get to where you wanted to be, but you physically took the initiative to actually did what had to be done, and you actually took the advice in the end, okay? That's the most important part, is we just want to help you guys get to where you guys see yourselves and where do you guys see your lives going, okay? So please, guys, reach out to us anytime. Obviously, slides are all online, but still, guys, we work 9 days a week, just like all of you guys do, right? So we're always able to answer your questions. But I'm getting the eye over here. I'm trying to keep that right now. It's fine. Don't cut me off right now. Does anyone have any questions for me? I'm trying to make a boring topic not boring, okay? Hopefully I did a okay job, right? Yeah. But thank you.
Okay, I was not giving him the eye. What would you say to someone who has been in the business for, let's say, less than 10 years, and their goal is to eventually sell the company to somebody else? How do they start tomorrow to get ready for that?
Contact us. No.
Oh, good answer.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.